It's a new year and a new chance for me to talk about reading, and that's actually always the plan, is for me to talk about reading. It doesn't always work out though. I mean, I'm a busy girl. I barely made my Goodreads goal as it was. You think I got time to edit video? Yeah, I did. I did have time. I just didn't want to. In fact, I've put together a few thoughts and ideas and just a smidgen of things here and there that I think maybe, just maybe, might help keep me organized. But before we do that, I want to show off my holiday haul. No, not purchases. These are gifts, because buying me books is how you show me that you love me, and I have been loved. So here we go. First up, we have Bunny by Mona Awad. I'm very much looking forward to this because I've heard this book described in a lot of different ways, and I finally just want to read it to see, okay, is it Mean Girls? Is it horror? Is it just, social horribleness? I'm fine with any of those things. Next up, we have the Pirate King, Siren Queen, Pirate Queen trilogy of books. I know it's originally it was a duology, and then there's this one, but then it's all piratey, and then they've all got the matching covers and the matching sprayed edges, and I'm very excited, and I'm actually a good chunk of the way. As soon as I finished Red Rising, and Divine Rivals, I jumped into this one fast. So next up is a starter villain. It's a cat on the cover in a suit, and I know that's not what it's about, but I mean, I'm looking forward to the mob craziness that ensues. And then finally, we have Vampires of El Norte. I've already got the Hacienda that I need to read, and so yeah, I'm looking forward to getting both of these read. Now, books that we purchased as a family because they were massively on sale include the Red Rising series. We've actually got all of them except Lightbringer. My husband has been listening to this series on Audible, and it was too much for me. I wanted to take notes. I wanted to annotate. And so when he was able to find a physical copy of the books, I was like, yes, please, I need those. We also got the Silo series, which my middle child has stolen and thrown onto bookshelves. So I'm going to have to dig around and find those. I bought my oldest child the first 3 Dune books, and my youngest child Howl's Moving Castle trilogy. I might be sneaking into their rooms and adding those to my read list at some point or other as well. So this is a lot of books, not to mention a ton of books on my shelves that I haven't actually read before. Don't get me wrong, I read a lot of them, but there's a lot of them I haven't read yet either. So how am I going to keep it all straight? What am I going to do? Step number 1, keep a reading journal. I know, it's earth-shattering. I'm not going to go too in depth with it, because basically if you watch any video by Joshi Koren, you'll see I'm just kind of copying her layouts, only with my own stuff. Index, rating systems, TBR lists, recommendations, DNFs, books I've read. I've got to update this because I've read a few since then. I actually started this in December, but I'm going to continue it into January. Quotes from books, keeping track of series that I'm reading, statistics, and then of course my actual ratings pages. Now, this is the one thing where I didn't necessarily take this straight from one person. I kind of looked at a bunch of people, and then I decided I write big. I need a full 2 pages to, put all my thoughts down. And actually I'm behind by 1, 2, 3, 4. There's about 4 or 5 books I need to fill out in here to be caught up. Why am I keeping a physical reading journal? Well, I'm kind of that Gen X millennial line. I mean, I'm right there, folks. I'm right there. And I just need that tactile reminder that things exist. I mean, Goodreads is great and all, and I keep that regularly updated just mostly to help me keep track of what page I'm on. But when it comes to really thinking about processing, remembering what I've read, I need to physically write that down. And so that's where my reading journal comes in. Step number 2, next up, theme videos. I mean, I might still occasionally do the random book review here and there, like I did earlier this week. But I mean, I was looking over the books that I plan on reading for 2024, and I started to notice patterns, and I thought, well, why not give them cute video names? One of those video names is going to be My Epic Year in Series, or Messy 2024 for short. Basically, from Red Rising to Silo to the Bobbyverse to, I mean, I don't know. I'll probably end up reading some romantasy series as well. I just realized I'm going to be reading a lot of series. I'm even thinking about dipping my toe into the Wheel of Time. Our second theme, I stepped in it, folks. I stepped in it. It's called the Arc of Requirement. I got brave at the end of 2023 and signed up for a NetGalley account. And wouldn't you know, some publishers looked at my little itty bitty YouTube channel and said, yeah, sure, let's go ahead and give her ARC review copies of our books. So when you see the Arc of Requirement, you know that it is an ARC review copy of a book. If you don't know what NetGalley is or what ARC review covers are, basically they are books that are sent to reviewers, bloggers, journalists for them to read ahead of time before its release date and to provide reviews. In 2024, I don't know if I'll have any book reviews with any of my teenagers. I've only really had one of my kids interested in the past. They're getting older, they're teenagers, they're creating their own social media profiles right now. Mom's just not cool anymore, but that's okay. That's okay. Author highlights, maybe, I'm not sure. When I was creating these beginning YouTube videos, there were some authors I was really excited about, like Grady Hendrix, Silvia Moreno Garcia, etc. And I just wanted to talk about all their books that I had been reading and kind of backtrack a little. That might happen again in the future, but I think I would have to be just really passionate and excited to talk about a specific person's work and reoccurring things I see in that work before I'll go down that way again. Is there anything that you specifically want me to focus on in reading in 2024? If so, please make sure to leave a comment down below. Do not forget to like and subscribe to this video. I really appreciate everyone who's been watching and all the new subscribers we've been having lately, and I will hopefully see you next week. Bye-bye.